Hello friends, welcome back to your own channel Engineering Network. I am back with another important topic. So in today's video our topic is center line method. Now this is basically the first part of the center line method, in which I will try to explain the basic concept of the center line method, that why we use it and how this center line method is helpful in the estimation of a house. Okay? So kindly watch this video till the end for better understanding. So in today's video I will be talking about the basics of center line method. Now before I start to explain the center line method, I have a request from you guys. So if you find this video informative, then please like this video, share it with your friends, and if you are new to my channel and haven't subscribed yet, then please click on the subscribe button because it is free of cost. And after you click on the red button of subscribe, you will get a small bell icon. So make sure you click on that small bell icon for more civil engineering videos. Okay, so in today's video our topic is center line method. Now let's first define center line method and see what it basically means and how this center line method works in the estimation of house. So according to the center line method, it states that the dimensions of a wall or a house should be taken center to center. Now did you understand that? Well, let me explain it to you. So it basically means that the dimensions should be taken from the center of one wall to the center of another wall using a center line, and that's why it is called center line method. Okay. Also in the center line method we will take the junctions for that particular wall whose ends are not meeting with each other. So the center line method is one of the most accurate and mostly used method for the estimation of house, right? So this is a brief and simple description of center line method. And now let me explain the center line method with the help of an example so that you have a clear idea about the center line method. So let's say I have a plan of a house, okay? Now this house plan is just to clear your concept and to give you a clear idea about how this center line method actually works in the estimation of house. It is not a regular plan of a house, okay? So in this house I have 2 rooms and 1 living hall. The dimensions of these 2 rooms are 18 feet by 14 feet each, and the dimensions of the living hall is 36 feet by 14 feet. Now the dimensions of these 2 rooms and the living hall are taken from inside of the house, as you can see here, okay? So in order to calculate the quantity of materials for this particular house using the center line method, I have to draw a center line for it, okay? Now here the question is how to draw the center line, because in this plan of house I don't have any center line. These are just solid walls, right? So the center line should be drawn at the center of these walls. Now as you can see, this white dotted line which is placed or drawn at the center of these solid walls. So this white dotted line is the center line for this particular house, okay? Next is I have to find out the length of this center line, because the length of this center line will be used in calculating the quantity of materials for this particular house, okay? So for that I will divide the white dotted center line into 2 parts, okay? So the first center line will be started from this corner, let's say, okay, and it will go all the way on the center of these outer solid walls, and at the end it will meet this line from where it started, okay? So as you can see, this green line was started from this point, right, and it ends at the same point. So this green center line will be considered as a single line, right? Also, this green center line has no junctions because both ends of this green center line are meeting with each other. Or let's say that both ends of this green center line are connected with each other. So I don't have to consider any junctions for this green center line. Okay. Now the second center line will be drawn at the center of these partition walls. Now first let's understand the role of partition walls in the construction of a house or building. So the role of a partition wall in a house or building is it divides the inside area of a plot into small area like rooms, kitchen, bathrooms, etc. Okay. So if you look at this plan right here, these two partition walls have divided the whole area of this plot or house into two small rooms and one living hall. Okay. So this is the main function of the partition wall. Now let's go back to our main topic. So the second center line will be drawn at the center of these two partition walls. Okay. As you can see, this yellow line is the second center line. Now in this yellow center line, I have to consider junctions because both ends of these two yellow center lines are not meeting with each other. Or let's say both ends of this yellow center line are not connected with each other. Okay. So if you look at this yellow center line, you will see that it started from this point and it ends at this point. Okay. So both ends of this yellow center line are not meeting with each other. Same is the case with the second yellow center line as well. Now according to the center line method, it states that if both ends of the center line is not meeting with each other, then both ends will be considered as the junctions for that particular wall. Okay. So for this yellow center line, I have two junctions. And for this yellow center line, I also have two junctions. So basically for these two yellow center lines, I have four junctions. So this is all about the second part of the center line. And I hope that up till now you will understand everything. But still, if you have any confusion, then you are welcome to ask me in the comment section. Okay. Now after identifying the center lines, I have to find out the total length of the center line. Okay. So for that, first I will calculate the total length of this green center line. And then I will calculate the total length of this yellow center line. Right. So the length of this green center line is equal to length of these four lines, which makes this green center line. Okay. So here these two lines are same in length and also these two lines are same in length. So I only have to calculate the length of this green center line and the length of this green center line. And after that I will multiply it with 2. Okay. So the length of this green center line is equal to width of this room and width of the living hall. So here the width of this room is 14 feet and the width of the living hall is also 14 feet. Then I have to add the thickness or width of this partition wall as well. And we know that the width of all walls that will be constructed in this particular house are 9 inches. So I will add the width of this partition wall to the length of the green center line. Okay. Also, I will take the half of the width from this wall, which is 9 inches, divide by 2, and it will be equal to 4.5 inches. And half of the width from this wall, which is also 4.5 inches. Okay. So if I add both these 4.5 inches, then it will become 9 inches. Now here, why I am taking the width of these two outer walls in half? Well, it is because in the center line method, we have to take the dimensions of the center line from the center of one wall to the center of another wall. Okay, and that's why it is called center line method, right? So the total length of this green center line will be equal to 14 feet plus 14 feet plus 9 inches, which is equal to 0.75 feet plus 0.75 feet. Okay, so the total length of this green center line will be equal to 29.5 feet. Now after that, I have to calculate the length of this green center line as well. And for that, I will follow the same process. So here the length of both these rooms are 18 feet each. And the width of this partition wall is 9 inches, which is equal to 0.75 feet. And half of the width of both these walls are also 9 inches, which is equal to 0.75 feet. So the length of this green center line will be equal to 18 feet plus 18 feet plus 0.75 feet plus 0.75 feet, and it will be equal to 37.5 feet. Okay, so now I have the length of both these green center lines, which is 29.5 feet and 37.5 feet. So here I will add the length of these two green center lines and then I will multiply it with 2. Okay, and I already explained why I will multiply it with 2. So the total length of this green center line will be equal to 2 into 29.5 plus 37.5, and the total length of this green center line will be equal to 134 feet. So now I can say that the total length of the green center line is 134 feet. Next is I have to calculate the length of the yellow center line. So the length of this yellow center line is equal to 14 feet, which is the width of the roof, plus half of the width from this wall, which is 4.5 inches, plus half of the width from this wall, which is also 4.5 inches. And the total length of this yellow center line is equal to 14.75 feet. Now after that, I will find out the length for this yellow center line as well. So the length of this yellow center line will be equal to 36 feet, which is the length of the living hall, plus 4.5 inches from this side, plus 4.5 inches from this side. And the total length of this yellow center line will be equal to 36.75 feet. Now I will add the length of both these yellow center lines in order to get the total length of the yellow center line. Okay, so the total length of the yellow center line is equal to 14.75 feet plus 36.75 feet, and it will be equal to 51.5 feet. So now I can say that the length of the yellow center line is 51.5 feet. Now I have find out the length of both green center line and yellow center line. Okay, and now I want to finally calculate the total length of the center line for this house. Okay, because remember, these two center lines are basically two parts of the main center line. Okay, so the total length of the center line will be equal to length of the green center line plus length of the yellow center line, and it will be equal to 134 feet, which is the length of the green center line, plus 51.5 feet, which is the length of the yellow center line, and the total length of the center line will be equal to 185.5 feet. So now finally I can say that the total length of the center line for this particular house plan is equal to 185.5 feet. So this is all about how to use this center line method in the estimation of house. Okay, now in the second part of this center line method, I will start to calculate the quantity of materials for this particular house, which include the quantity of earthwork, quantity of PCC, quantity of brickwork in foundation, quantity of sand filling in foundation, and quantity of DPC. Okay. Now I know it is little bit confusing, but if you watch this video till the end and also try it by yourself, then I am sure that you will understand it very easily. So I have done all this hard work just to transfer my knowledge to you guys, and in the return I am requesting from you guys, if you find this video informative, then please like this video, share it with your friends, and if you are new to my channel, then please click on the subscribe button. And after you click on the red button of subscribe, you will get a small bell icon. So make sure you click on that small bell icon so that you will never miss a notification whenever I upload a new video. See you in the next video.